welcome to the Tom Bernard Show with
co-host Kathryn Burtt.
Andy Brandt Bernard.
And fantastical guest, Costaki Economopoulos.
fantastical.
Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't get you on when you were in Germany.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
What the
Hotel
heck?
internet, it's not great.
It's a country filled with technological innovations and amazing engineering, and the internet sucked at the Holiday Inn in Berlin.
There's a Holiday Inn in Berlin.
Yeah,
I suppose
that's where
they're
we
all over
stayed.
the
You
world.
would think that you could get a decent internet connection in the Holiday Inn. Very
would think
popular
so.
hotel chain throughout the world.
Yes. And again, I'm no expert, but when you think of Germans, you think of like, oh, they're ahead of us in some of these technological ways. And in the early afternoon, the internet was pretty good. And when it was time to call you guys, it was no good at all.
Yep.
I will say, 2, 3, 4 p.m., that was a pretty dreamy time to be doing morning radio.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
In our next life, Tom, we're gonna live way east of where the radio shows are being broadcast, and we're gonna do morning radio in the afternoons.
Were you on with Bob
There
and
you
Tom?
go.
I
you
did
still-
get on with Bob and Tom, and I watched the clip later. It was a little glitchy here and there, but I was able to pull that off. And then, like the next hour, it just fell off a cliff. I could barely even get emails. The internet went to hell. So
I just thought of something. On Tuesdays, I wonder because of Sansevier and me if we should just call this the Bob and Tom Show. What do you think?
There you go.
that's right.
Bob and Tom. No, those guys, I used to run into them once in a while. I haven't seen them in a while, but I used to run into them. Really, really nice guys.
Yeah, they're good dudes, and they've changed my life. I can travel all over and
you
sell
go.
tickets in weird little towns all over America. They've been good to me.
Magnificent. So what's new in your life, Pally?
Well, I could tell you a little bit about Germany if you're interested. It was such a
it.
cool. You're an old football nerd like me, Tom. You would have really loved this game. It's the only game I've ever been to where most of the fans weren't really fans of the two teams playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was about 15% Falcons fans, maybe 20% Colts fans, and everyone else was just like in their random jerseys. Like I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm a Packers fan. It was mostly Germans who like football.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. Like 72,000 people sang John Denver Country Road together.
Oh, God.
And people were into it. They knew the game, and some people didn't know the game. And I was explaining the game to a few people near me. And
How does a German pick a favorite football team?
that's a great question, and it was the question that I asked like 50 people over the course of the weekend. And the stories were exactly what you think. Like, oh, well, went to grad school in Milwaukee, so I became a Packers fan. And my grandmother's from Miami, and when I was a kid, she had a Dolphins sweater.
Oh, sure.
The first game I saw when I was 10, when they were showing it on German television, was the Jaguars, and I liked the colors, and I just connected with them. And my dad was a Steelers fan, and so I'm a Steeler. It was really cool. Like almost every team was represented in gear at the game, and it was like a celebration of football. And then the game went to overtime. I mean, it was a great, calling card for the NFL. It was a good game.
No doubt. No
Didn't
question
fall
about
my
it.
way. My stupid team's been in 2 overtime games in 2 weeks and lost them both.
Oh, God. That's not good.
I know it's not. But it was just it was such a grand adventure to go to Germany. And to meet my brother's bone marrow donor, is the guy that literally saved his life, and run around and drink beer and talk about life with him. And he was such a sweetheart, like this gentle. He's like the German version of my brother. He's got 2 kids. He loves soccer. Middle class, nice guy. Like
Is he
it was
big
just
boned?
no,
I would hope. Plenty of marrow to go around.
didn't seem to be big boned. It's a funny image.
Well, it's funny that you say he's like the German version of your brother, because technically your brother is the German version of your brother, right?
Yeah,
That's
now
right.
He's got his DNA.
Yeah, those two have the same DNA. Like,
How
Their
do Germans
children-
and Greeks get along?
yeah,
I wonder. I don't really think of German-Greek relations that often.
No, I don't ever
No.
think about it until right
Probably
now.
doesn't really matter a whole lot in the grand scheme.
there's one photo in my mind's eye of the swastika flying on the Acropolis that infuriates me. But except for that bumpy run of things, the Germans and the Greeks have gotten along well. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, they bailed Greece out of some terrible
Yeah.
economic problems 10,
Yep.
12 years ago. And I think the Greeks repaid them by not repaying them.
That's
That's
okay.
real nice. Really nice.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but I think there was a default in the thing, and I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So this is the second week the Falcons went to overtime. The Falcons in overtime is like all-you-can-eat pancakes. It sounds fun, and then the last thing you want is another frickin' pancake.
Yep.
I
I don't
see
want
that.
this anymore.
Sure.
Our quarterback Penix aggravated the same knee injury, and he aggravated the same fan base.
Gee, who are you pointing at there? I
It's-
can't
It's not
tell.
good. It's not good.
There you go.
He could be out for the season. Boy, I hope this doesn't hurt the Falcons' playoff chances.
Or the Vikings, for that matter.
Yeah.
So are either team even close to eligible for the playoffs anymore? Or
No.
no? It's not going to happen?
This was the week the Falcons are done. I mean, it might not
Yeah.
be mathematically, but I believe they're 3-7, and
Yeah.
their two best players are out going forward.
They're in that place where it's like, if they get in, it'll be spoken of for 50 years.
Yeah, it's one of the. It would require a crazy miracle at this point. And JJ McCarthy is struggling. That team's the division got good around the Vikings, you know.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
And the quarterback's struggling. His number one target is, of course, Justin Jefferson, and his second favorite target is the Gatorade cooler on the sideline.
That was pretty cool, actually.
The Vikings are the only team where the receivers have a better chance of catching the ball when they're on the bench.
Team's that good, huh?
Well, so, I mean, to me, it's kind of a relief. Like, now if the Falcons win or not, I'm not worried about it. I can kind of let go and focus on
Right.
the Bulldogs. And I'm like,
Yep.
all right, it's fine.
No,
We're going to
you
get Kirk
absolutely-
Cousins this week, you know. Which he's a good replacement because he plays like his knees are fused. Like his knees are not an issue. It's fine.
Okay.
Denver running back J.K. Dobbins is out with a Liz Frank injury. It's a really complicated foot injury. I looked into it. I took a lot of notes. I got the whole Liz Frank diary. And it's not, I don't fully understand the injury, but apparently you have to be very quiet.
Oh,
It's Liz Frank diary comedy, everybody.
okay.
The injury is named for, this is true, Jacques Liz Frank de Saint-Martin, a French gynecologist who in 1815 discovered the foot injury. If you're a gynecologist and you're discovering a foot injury, that is ADD for sure. Like, you gotta
Good point.
get some meds. Focus
Well,
on your work.
I mean, yeah, well, really, the feet are right there.
yeah, I guess
They're
so.
like up
And an
in your
exam. They're
face.
right
It's
there.
like, you know,
Yeah,
So,
they're in those
gotta hurt your
stirrups.
feelings,
Never a
though.
better time to look at a foot, really.
Right. Right.
your vagina's out in the wind. You can't stop looking at your feet. Like, all
exactly.
right.
That's another topic.
Indeed.
Sunday night, the Lions went 0-5 on fourth downs. At some point, the analytics chart just says, stop it already with the going. Stop it.
How was that even possible to miss all five?
All five.
That's amazing.
They were really pushing their luck on some of them, weren't even
Oh, okay.
short distances.
All right.
Yeah. 0-5. Jehovah's Witnesses have a better conversion rate.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mormons on bikes convert more. Hare Krishnas at the airport.
You don't see them too much anymore, do you?
Yeah, what happened? Are they gone? Did they move to a different region? What
I
happened?
think
Maybe
they're
they
in the
ascended.
Southwest a lot. I think I've seen them only in the Salt Lake City airport.
really?
Maybe. I think that's where I saw them last, and otherwise I haven't seen them in a long time.
Because Salt Lake City has its own sort of fringe
Yeah,
religions.
I think they got a lot of things going on in Salt Lake City.
Dan Campbell loves to go for it. What's he like in the regular world? Sir, would you like to consider dessert? Yeah, we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Yep. Can
I like
interest
it.
you in an upgrade on the rental car? Yeah, we're going to go for that. Yep. You're going to fill the tank yourself? Yeah, we're going for it. We're going to. I saw him wearing glasses. I can only assume that's because he was down in the lab trying to invent a fifth down.
Yeah, well, probably, yes. Give us more room.
During the game, there was a break-in at Shedeur Sanders' house. Are we sure this was a robbery and not a fan returning merchandise? Like, yeah, it turns out I don't want this jersey, actually.
Shedora?
Shedeur Sanders. It's Deion Sanders' kid.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
What is Shedora supposed to mean?
Shedeur. I don't know.
Shedeur, okay.
He was a big star at Colorado, and this is his rookie year in the NFL. He fell in the draft. He hasn't had any playing time, and he was forced in this week without a lot of practice with an injury
Okay.
to the guy in front of him. By the way, breaking into Deion Sanders' son's house, that's like robbing the building next to the bank. You were so close.
It could have worked.
And this is a recurring thing now that athletes are getting robbed while they're at the games because they have a very public schedule,
Yes, absolutely.
right? Which could happen to me too. Everyone knows my schedule, right? I'm in
Yep.
Cincinnati on December 12th, just get the whole schedule.
I like that.
My defense against that is to have nothing worthy of stealing. That's
Yeah, I
how
understand that.
I just have my phone in my pocket. That's probably the most valuable thing I own. And the only thing here at my place is a notebook filled with jokes that don't work. You can have that.
That's all yours, pal.
It's fine.
All
I've had
yours.
guys steal my material before. You know what I'm saying, Tom?
Let me tell you, when I was a kid,
Nice.
Thank God.
That's a good impression.
I really miss him, man. I really, really miss.
I think he doesn't get listed in the pantheon of great comics enough.
Really?
Oh, I agree.
Huh, he should.
Yes.
I think
But
it's
he-
just because it's been so long.
But
You
but there are other guys that's been long, and
Yeah.
they always mention Richard Pryor. They always
That's
mention Carlin.
True.
But Dangerfield sort of gets like lost in the next tier somehow.
Oh God, he's so good. He was so good.
He was so good. I would love to.
Unbelievable.
I should go on a deep dive and watch a little more of him. He's a good one.
No, he just and everybody I know that worked with him just loved him. I don't know one person that didn't like Rodney Dangerfield. No, he
So
had
he
to
was-
have some.
So he was just upbeat and gregarious and like living that life. Like he was drinking and running around with hookers and he seemed like he was a real character. the
Yeah,
whole
oh
way
yes,
through.
I think so. No, there's no question about that. It's just the way it goes once in a while. Did you ever hear the Jeff Cesario story about meeting Rodney?
No. Do
wanna
tell.
hear it quickly?
I
It's
love
only
Jeff
about-
Cesario.
Yeah, Cesario's a great guy. I've known him forever. But in any case, so Cesario flies out to L.A. He's going to move to L.A., so he flies out, try to pick out a house they can rent and then, or buy eventually or whatever. And it was really it was a different time because, what's his name? Jerry Seinfeld met him at the airport, picked him up at the airport, and he was walking around town with him, right? And they're walking down the street, and there's the comedy store. So he says to Cesario, "Hey, have you ever met Rodney Dangerfield?" He goes, "No, my God." He goes, "Oh, well, his set's in, and right now, if you want to meet him, we can. Matter of fact, we'll head over there now." So they walk down about a block and a half, and literally just as they get there, Rodney's coming out the back door to get in his limousine to leave, and so Seinfeld calls out his name, and he goes, "Rodney, I'd like you to meet a new comic. He's just moving to town. He's out here looking for a house to live in. Rodney, meet Jeff Cesario." And Rodney said, as he's getting in the car, "Cesario, huh? Italian, huh? Stick to the tumbling." all Italians are tumblers.
Stick to the tumbling.
That's how you know he's from a bygone era, is associating Italians with tumbling.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
That is
It's a very
true.
19th century thing to think,
very true.
Italian, always tumbling.
Not restaurants or
No.
mob,
Yeah, nothing.
Restaurants of the
issues.
mafia, those are like the two
Right.
things that I'm going to
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah.
Right.
That is the deal. Oh God, I miss him though. Rodney was great.
Yeah, he was a good one. I had lunch with Cesario a couple months ago here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's a good dude. He was one of my early heroes. When I was at the University of Georgia, and this is actually the year, I know the year, 1987. I was 17 years old, and I was a freshman at Georgia, and I worked on the group that brought comedians and bands to the campus.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And Cesario was the first comic I ever saw live there. And he just stood there flat-footed, no impressions, no juggling, no tricks, just like riveting words for an hour.
Yep.
And was just rapt attention. I was like, I want to be that guy when I grow up. I loved what he did.
Well, to tell you the truth, that's one of the great things about the job, going all the way back to the first day at KQRS, is I'm trying to think of, well, now there are some because I've been around a couple of years, but I got to know every stand-up comic in the world, and it was really great. I mean, that was
Right.
nice watching that all happen.
Yeah, they come through. They come through town.
Yep,
Right.
absolutely.
I was thinking that we mentioned Bob and Tom. They had on a gigantic movie star, the guy that does Wolverine. What's his name?
Oh God, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm not a big.
He's a young guy, right?
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
No. Anyway, they get all the comics eventually.
Yeah.
And most of the bands, but they don't get Hollywood stars, right? They don't get Hollywood stars coming through Indianapolis.
You're right.
But all the comics come through Indianapolis. So it occurred to me, like, I never noticed that they get these giant stars of a couple of the slices of the pie, but they don't really get actors in the way that they get comics and musicians.
Right. I could see that.
Was that been true for you too over the
No,
years?
we got a lot of. I mean, some of the great moments that I talk about. I never ever thought that I would meet some of these big Hollywood stars, and it just. Well, Kathryn and I were just talking about. He was an actor and a musician. We were just talking about Ricky Nelson, and we saw him about what, Kathryn, a week before he was killed.
Yeah, 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
That was 100 years ago.
Ricky
Yeah,
Nelson.
Ricky Nelson, that would have been 100 years ago, huh?
That's a
It
long
was a
time
while.
ago.
It was a while back. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, you meet those people, and it's just, God, at least they're putting on airs that they're really nice. You know what I mean? They've always been terrific. They come in, and they're once in a while you get one that's a pain in the ass. But the ones that are a pain in the ass are the ones that are climbing to the top and aren't there yet,
Or have just been there for a little while.
or just been there for a
They're the
little
ones that
while.
are
Yeah.
really nuts a lot of times.
That's true. Yeah.
The Johnny Depps of the world that just trash everything.
Yeah, Johnny
in sight.
is not my kind of guy. I'll be very honest with you about that.
I've
Jesus.
met him. Yeah.
Oh, he's a weird guy.
Yeah. I'm not surprised to hear that.
No.
What are you going to do? All right, sir. Is that anything to wrap up with here?
Oh, let's close on this. Bill Belichick
it.
said he will not pursue any NFL head coaching jobs, which I believe is the career version of shaving your head when you're going bald. No, I don't want you. No, I'm the one deciding not to have you.
That's right. That's exactly it. No question about it.
Well, thanks, guys. Let's talk next week. Well, now that our teams are out of it, we can just relax, Tom. We can enjoy the football.
Yeah.
I like it.
No
That works
hand
for me.
wringing, no crying.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all over.
We'll see. We'll see how it works out. All right, Costaki. We'll talk to you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.
We
Bye.
will take a break. Be right back. Kristyn Burtt will join us right after this. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let me tell you about my bank, North American Banking Company. When it comes to banking, it's all about trust, and that's what you get with them. They've been around since 1998. They've always made it clear they're here to give you a better banking experience with a focus on the local community. And you won't be dealing with some AI chatbot either. You'll get straight answers and quick decisions from real people that know you and your situation and are always ready to help. So if you're tired of the big national banks, want to, maybe something better, stop by and see my friends at North American Banking Company. Visit nabankco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, that's a pretty good one.
What is that?
It's AI music. I like that one.
It's called Raging Bull.
I love Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
Makes me think of a bull, that's for sure.
Speaking about bullish people, Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News is brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabankco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. What's up, Kristyn Burtt?
Dun, dun. Hey, we watched that Christmas movie last night.
Did you like
we did.
it?
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was kind of surprisingly good.
It was.
With Alicia Silverstone. we'll pronounce
Alicia
that
Silverstone, yes. It
correctly,
was actually
yes.
it was funny and cute, and I mean, fairly predictable, but that's okay.
Yeah, but exactly what you need for a Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
Just, you walk away and you go, that was a lovely 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It was indeed.
Yeah, we tried starting out watching the dairy thing. Welcome to
God,
Dairy,
was
or
that terrible.
It
Oh,
and Dairy.
the
Dairy.
Yeah.
Not our jam.
It's
Have you
terrible.
watched, or have you started Landman? Because I know season 2's out.
No.
Oh, is it out now?
No,
No.
we haven't
Yes.
started that.
People
yet.
want to know what Christmas movie you watched,
It was called.
Kristen.
I know. It's in Merry Little. We went through this yesterday.
Oh, the
Yes.
Xmas one, Merry Little
He did.
Xmas or whatever.
Xmas.
Merry Little
It's a
E-
Merry Little Xmas. And you kind of need
EX.
to, and
EX.
if you can't
Yep.
remember a Merry Little Xmas, just know that it has Alicia Silverstone in it, because
Right.
there's the Xmas and
Yeah.
there's a couple of Xmas movies. Let's just put it that way, because
okay.
obviously falling in love or not falling in love with your ex at Christmas is a big deal for a movie
Right.
topic.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it did pop up on Netflix as a brand new movie, so
Yes.
it shouldn't be too hard to find.
Should not be, but yes. But I believe the Xmas is on Hulu. So
Yeah.
just
Oh, okay.
Wherever it is.
So
in
yeah,
there.
and I mean, Tom, you watched it, and I mean,
I thought it was very
normally
great.
not
One-
your kind of thing, but you watched it.
One problem I did have with it, the main house that the couple lived in,
The
the brick house,
mothership?
the mothership. That house that they lived in. Have you seen it, Kristen?
wait, what are you talking about?
The house in
That
movie.
in the movie.
Oh, in the movie. Yeah.
That, if I could pick a house to live in, that would be that. I love
That was
those
a
old
beautiful
brick
house,
kind of.
yeah.
So
Wonder
beautiful.
where it was shot.
I don't know. It was gorgeous, though, just beautiful. I thought I found the movie entertaining. It was kind of a feel-good thing all the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is what you want
Very
in a holiday
nice.
movie.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, and the Christmas movies themselves, I mean, it's big business. Besides Hallmark, Netflix has gotten into the game, Hulu's gotten into the game, Lifetime.
Yeah.
Lifetime has the spicier ones, so if you want a little more action than a chaste kiss, you'll have a little more spice to it.
Yeah, yep.
So you can watch all on Lifetime as well. It's pretty amazing what they the fact that this was kind of untapped territory before.
Yeah.
We were just like, okay, we'll watch Home Alone and we'll watch Miracle on 34th Street. But it's one of those situations where you go, why weren't they doing these like cute little rom-coms before?
Well,
Right.
now they've got 90 days of Christmas music or
Yes, they do.
movies, so it's 90 full days.
90
I think
full
on the
days.
Hallmark Channel or whatever.
Countdown
Is the
to
Hallmark
Christmas.
Channel still a thing?
Oh, Hallmark is huge. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hallmark does a countdown to Christmas, and it begins in like late October.
Yeah.
They do their Christmas cruise. They do 2 of them. They do I mean, the amount of interviews that I do with these Hallmark stars is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I found the house
Yeah, it's very pretty.
in real life. It's in Ontario.
Oh, it's in Ontario.
Oh, they filmed
okay.
it in Ontario?
Yep,
Oh,
sold for
Amazing.
$1.2 million.
That's
in-
it?
that's not so bad.
I don't know when, though. Oh, 2023, so...
Oh,
Well, maybe in Ontario, that's bad.
Maybe. Maybe that's
I mean,
Any
it
place
is-
we
it's
live,
four
it's
beds.
not bad.
4 beds, 2 baths, 2-story. I
beautiful.
mean, it's not huge for 120 or $1.2 million.
Well, down here you can buy a one-bedroom,
Well, yeah.
one-bath bungalow in certain areas for almost $3 million.
Oh yeah,
So-
in West Palm
yeah.
Beach, this would be an incredible find.
Yeah.
I was like, Burbank, California, 1.2 million, one bathroom.
yeah,
So
yeah.
That's true.
you and
guys
all your
live in
guests
your-
are sharing your tiny
Yep.
little bedroom
Yeah,
with a bathroom with
right.
no storage.
You guys live in areas where a $1 million house is considered reasonable.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, they're all getting there. It's unbelievable the price
But
of
yeah,
houses.
if you want to live in that neighborhood from that movie, it's Bolton, Ontario. So
Yeah, they're all
Bolton.
filmed in Canada, all the Christmas movies.
Yeah, they
because
are.
a lot of them are filmed in January. So the ones
Oh,
that
snow.
that was probably filmed in January 25 for
Okay,
December
yeah.
2025. So that makes sense.
Oh, so it's real
Yep.
snow? It's not studio snow?
A lot of times it is real snow.
Wow.
Canada is their location of choice, unless it is a movie that is filmed in the summer. Occasionally, a Christmas movie will be filmed in the summer, and you will see people, if you look carefully, they're sweating
Yeah.
a little bit. Coffee coats.
and as
There you go.
Minnesotans, we can spot fake snow a mile away. Believe me.
That is
It glistens differently.
And it just
Yes.
like it always looks. It's like it looks more like shredded coconut. It doesn't like clump together or anything like that. It just kind of like it's like powder almost.
Sometimes.
It's not really
yeah.
how snow works in real
Yeah.
life.
No.
No.
True. I suppose not.
you
The
gotta get
Eskimos
that,
have, I don't
electricity.
even know, 1,000 words for snow, and it's because, I mean, snow's icy, snow's crunchy.
Yeah, there's a million
snow's
kinds
this
of
way.
snow.
Yeah. there's a
Yeah,
million
anyone who
different
grew up in
kinds.
the Northeast and man-made snow, if you've skied on that, you know
yeah.
that it feels completely different
Yeah,
than
it's
when
like
it
little
actually
ice
snows.
balls. Yeah.
Is it stickier?
It's icier, I think.
It's icier, and so
Oh,
your
it is,
skis
okay.
actually like kind of chatter when
Yeah.
you go over. It
It doesn't
like,
feel good.
and then it goes.
Yeah.
And that sound you can never get out of your head, and then you go ski out west, and you're like, oh,
Powder.
different. Yeah.
Powdery dry snow.
Yeah.
So nice when you fall over.
Oh, it feels so much better. There's a lot of broken bones in East Coast skiing, like a lot of broken wrists. You'll fall on your
Sure.
wrist, kind of thing. It happens often.
One thing I can tell you is because of Theodore Worth Park, you'll never get me to go down a ski slide. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, the Alpine slide.
Slide.
You know, those big giant.
Oh, like a jump.
It's like it looks like a
Like a ski jump, like the.
like kind of looks like the little like a little kid's playground slide.
Oh, like an Alpine slide. The
Yeah,
ones
like an
that,
alpine slide. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know
ones you
anything
go down
about
with the
those.
little contraptions, and you have like your brake in your hand.
Yeah, some of them.
Huh.
I just
Those are fun, actually.
That's what I've heard, but I've never done it.
We used to have one in New Hampshire that we would go to, and I used to always go, "Can we go to the Alpine slide?" Every time we went to New Hampshire.
Yeah, you're not really an outdoorsman.
I had
Although I want to let you guys know, if you ever go to China, you can actually take a ski lift up to the Great Wall, and then you can take an Alpine slide down on certain sections.
Oh, I
Really?
would do that.
Yeah. I hiked it. I did a 10-kilometer hike of the Great Wall and an unrefurbished area, like not the touristy part, which
Yeah.
was amazing, but super hard because it was August and like 100 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
And a lot of the
but-
Great Wall's in very bad shape.
That's where I went. I went to like some of the areas where it's not in great shape.
It's
But the
basically
touristy
ruins.
parts are going to be fine. They're going to be very crowded, but you can just take your Alpine slide down.
Yep.
there you go.
I can't wait to go over to there's a hotel here called The Ben, and I don't know if it's affiliated with any big conglomerate, but they have a fake skating rink set up already.
Yeah,
in
they
a,
do,
in a,
yeah.
in a winter wonderland. We got to mosey over there and take
Winter
some
Wonderland,
photos. Oh, winter wonderland.
The Ben?
Right now
That's right, because
in
you're in
winter.
Florida. I was like, that's not a big deal in Minnesota. Yeah, it is. You're in Florida.
Yeah. By the way, right now the ski slope it is 79 degrees.
Yeah.
Nice and chilly.
Nice and chilly.
What are
but-
fake ice rinks made out of?
Well, isn't it just ice that they keep cold? With
No.
I don't think they can do
No,
that.
here in
It's 80
California,
degrees.
it's kind of like a plastic material.
Oh, so it's not
and-
indoors?
No,
It's outdoors.
outside, yeah.
Oh,
And you have
okay.
very specific types of skates. So they're not normal hockey or figure skates too.
okay.
So you couldn't go, oh, well, I'll just bring my skates to the skating rink. These are they're very thick, like a very thick blade. It's a weird sensation. It's not like skating on a pond or a normal ice rink.
Called synthetic ice, and yes, it is a solid polymer. So it's basically just plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, great for microplastics in the universe.
Exactly.
yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, 'cause we have them all the time here in California. I was like, yeah, they do that. Like they do it downtown, and it's weird to watch actually.
How long does it last? I mean, is it something? So, are you making little slits in it with a skate, or is it more like a wheel? How does it work?
It's making like little slits. So
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, I think they just use it for a season and then bring it back.
oh, okay.
You know,
And
they
apparently it's
bring
made
in
of
new
panels,
ice.
so they can like swap in new panels if they get damaged enough. So it's not like they have to like tear up the entire rink every time.
Oh, so when you're out there doing your double axle over and over again, they have to.
We're definitely not doing a double axle on that. It's,
Not happening.
it's slower too. It's not, you know,
Oh,
ice
okay.
is
I would
fast.
imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot slower. So it's funny to watch people like trying to get their balance on a polymer rink. It's just different. Because I grew up on the East Coast too, so I'm so used to ice.
Yeah.
One thing I got to mention,
understand
and
ice.
it happens every holiday season, every Christmas, and I saw it this morning. And you try not to laugh, but it's, you know, there's like the first time. Well, Andy's son just turned 4, and they bring those little kids. And I saw this on television yesterday, as a matter of fact. They brought this little kid, and the little kid's all excited, and he's looking at his mom and dad, and looking at his mom, but he apparently never looked at Santa on the big, you know, chair and all that stuff raised up. That kid went into such a panic when he was, oh my God. He thought he was
Characters
going to
are
die.
terrifying in real life,
Yeah.
I think. It's
Yeah.
even kids get scared of Mickey Mouse. Sometimes they see them at Disney World in person. They're like, oh my gosh, because they come off their screen and
Yeah.
it's terrifying.
Huge. Right?
Speaking of which, I believe today is the 97th birthday of Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, 97
Wow,
today.
only 97.
He's looking
97
good. That
years
Botox
old.
is holding up well.
Yeah, it really is.
Steamboat Willie, 1928. So there you go. In 3 more years,
Steamboat
Mickey will be 100.
Wow.
That is a
Pretty
great
crazy.
cartoon, by the way. Steamboat Willie is a great cartoon.
It's a classic.
Yep.
Do they still show it at the parks? They used to show it on Main Street. You would walk in, at least in Disneyland, there's a theater right when you walk in, and you could watch Steamboat.
Oh
Willie.
yeah, I think they do that on like the
Yeah, they're-
buses. They have stuff going on the buses, but I think that's more newer stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know the one thing I do love, and I can't remember the character's name, but he's kind of the evil character. And whenever he's chasing anybody, he goes, "If you don't come out, I'll come running through the door to get you."
Brutus.
Is it Brutus? Yeah, I think it is Brutus. You're
That's
right.
really old. They haven't had
That's
Brutus
really
around in a
old.
long time.
No. When's the last time we saw Brutus?
If you go to the
Brutus.
3D, Mickey Mouse 3D, they show some really
Yeah.
old
Yep.
footage where they come in and out of the screen, and Brutus is in the very
You mean-
beginning of that.
Bluto?
Well, there's
No,
a Brutus
Brutus.
and a Bluto.
There
are
is?
two of them. Yeah, there are two of them.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a dog with weird stubble, and he's huge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
That's
Brutus,
exactly
isn't it?
right.
I think you're thinking of Pete.
Pete.
No,
Pete,
not
the
Pete.
gigantic
It's
guy.
Pluto and Brutus. It's right there. It's right there.
Bluto and Brutus.
Yep, you
Yeah.
can see them.
Yeah.
That's from
Disney thing.
Popeye.
Oops.
Nope. Pluto and Brutus. You can
Yeah.
see them.
And he's like,
Are you sure?
Google's failing us.
Everybody's
I'm
battling
looking at it
out.
right now on Disney Wikipedia. Hold on.
Okay.
All
Or
right
it's
then.
Pete. Are they
Yeah,
saying
Pete is the cat, like the big giant cat.
with the
that,
with the stubble?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
and I would know because we watch enough Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, I bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I got some bad news for you. I still watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse once in a while because I loved it so much as a kid.
No, Jim Cummings still he voices Pete.
Yes, he
Jim
does.
Cummings
Yeah.
does?
He's still doing all those
He's
voices. He's
still
one of the
doing-
last like original, not original, but like from my childhood, I guess I would say that like 80s, 90s
Yeah.
wave of voice actors. He's one of the few still going.
He's from
There's
Minneapolis,
a
isn't he?
photo of me and Jim Cummings on the internet, and I don't know why it always pops up every once in a while. I'm like,
Oh,
where
does
did
it?
it come from? Yes,
Jim
I
Cummings is from Ohio.
Oh, he's from Ohio because I worked with Jim Cummings a number of times. Oh, you know what? That was probably in Chicago, though. That would make
Probably.
sense. Yeah, probably. So, nice guy. He's a very nice guy.
Oh, here we go. Jim Cummings and Kristyn Burtt on the red carpet at the 39th Annie Awards.
Oh, look how nice that is.
There. I was like, yeah. I was like, I know it does exist.
I know it does exist.
You're all,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's good.
but it's
That's
you know, a lot of Jim Cummings fans like I'll see it all of a sudden it pops up on like a Pinterest page or a Facebook page. I'm like, that photo has circulated multiple times over. Yeah, Howard's like, he's also Winnie the Pooh. That's how I interviewed him for
He's
Winnie the
a
Pooh.
lot of things.
Yeah, but he was nominated that year at the Annie Awards for Winnie the Pooh. So
Oh, speaking of Winnie the Pooh, we were
Right.
just watching something
they
about
are.
Winnie the Pooh's house. Sorry, not his house. His author. Okay, what's happening now?
Oh,
The
Milne.
author for Winnie the Pooh, Milne, something.
A.A.
Is it?
Milne?
Yeah, she had a beautiful little storybook cottage somewhere, and one of the Rolling Stones bought it and basically
Oh.
trashed it. The one
Oh,
that died
lovely.
early at 27.
He was murdered.
No, it was by misadventure, which I think meant drugs and alcohol. He had
Well, that too, yes.
he had liver
absolutely.
disease and everything. By the
Yeah.
time he was 27, he did so many drugs. It was one of the first, maybe the founding members of the Rolling Stones. But he bought that
Brian
beautiful little
Jones.
storybook cottage and ended up.
Yes, Brian Jones bought, it's called Kochford Farm.
Kochford, yep.
And yeah, it looks like Brian Jones bought it.
Yep.
But he died
I think
like
he died
60
in the
years
pool.
ago. didn't
Yes, he drowned at 27.
Yep.
oh, that's
he? Like
young.
60 years ago, right?
Yeah. A long time.
Yeah,
ago.
late
Long
60s.
time.
69.
60
So-
July
just-
3rd, 1969.
It's so hard to believe. I mean, Winnie the Pooh and then a drug den.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go,
Just
yeah,
saying
for
about-
Who is so innocent too? You know, there's just
Yeah.
something so sweet about him and everyone in 100 Acre Wood and
Absolutely.
Eeyore. You know,
Yes.
that's so cute.
It's all
Lumps and
true.
woozles.
It is all
Heffalumps.
true.
Heffalumps and woozles
Blustery
moved in.
days. We had a blustery day yesterday. There was so much rain in LA. I was like, driving on the way to our premiere, and I was like, I can't see anything. I just
Really?
You know what? I just realized, and someone said this on a social media post. They're like, the reason why you can't drive in the rain in Los Angeles, especially at night, is because they don't use reflective paint for the lines. And I was like,
They
oh my gosh,
don't?
I've been here for 2 decades, and I just realized that.
Why not? I mean, they help at night.
Good.
No, so it's flat paint, and like occasionally on like refurbished sections of the freeway, they do have like the reflective.
Yep. We do that too
Circular.
in Minnesota.
But the paint is like flat, so if it's worn out, you can't see anything. And I just started thinking, am I just getting that old and I can't see anything? No,
Yes, you're so ancient, yes.
they're like, it's not you. It's actually that they don't use reflective paint.
That is
Yeah.
really dumb because at
It's
night
really
it's very
dangerous.
helpful to have.
The rain yesterday was so bad. I had to get from here to the Academy Museum for the Knives Out premiere. And normally it would take me about 25, 30 minutes, even with traffic. And it started growing to like 37. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go now, even though it's an hour away. I got there, like, I was pulling into the parking lot as I should have been call time, like at my spot at the Academy Museum. But I was like, I'm here, I parked. But people were driving so slow, it was so dangerous because it's dark, it's wet, it's raining.
Yeah.
Have I been forgiven by Jude?
Oh,
Jude
Jude's
was so
finally
mad. Our dog sitter brought
was.
him home yesterday at about
Oh.
1:30 after the podcast, and he turned his back to me and wouldn't look at me.
He
for
did.
pretty
The
much
Is he
whole
the whole
feeling
night.
better?
He is
He
better.
is,
He is better.
Judy.
Yes, those horrible vaccinations got you this time, didn't they? Yes.
He's very sensitive to those.
Yeah,
Yes.
he is.
Me
You shouldn't even have to
too.
take them.
That was so weird, though. He would know we were sitting by me or you're sitting by Kathryn. He had his back to us.
Yep.
That's what cats do. So maybe Jude's a cat.
Are you a cat?
Oh, he's a little bit cat-like, and Tom every single night says it has night pets for Jude,
For
and he
Jude.
wags his tail, and he just waits for his night pets. But last night he accidentally wagged like,
No, well, we showed
and
some
I forgot he
enthusiasm.
was mad. He forgot he was mad for 0.0 seconds.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it
Jude's
was
like,
just
that's
funny.
Forget that. I'm
your
mad.
fault.
You left me.
apparently he's forgiven me now. Oh,
Well,
the good boy.
let's be honest,
Oh,
that-
the good boy.
That whole thing comes from the fact that he blames me for taking her away from him.
I don't know.
Well,
if
it
he-
is your fault, yes.
It is my fault. Yeah.
Yes,
There's
it
no
should
doubt
blame
about
Practically,
it.
it's Ethan's fault.
It's
Yep.
Ethan's.
Yeah, it's Ethan's
Having
fault.
a
That's what
birthday.
it
How
is.
dare he?
No question.
If you were just a
about
little
it.
bit tinier, I'd drag you all over in a bag in the airplane, but you're just too
Yeah.
heavy, too big.
You're too big.
Yeah.
Judith, are you too big?
He is. He's too big.
Yeah.
All right, Kristyn, I suppose you better hit the road, huh?
Hit the road, Jack. Yep.
Got a million things to do today, do you?
I do. Lots of video today, so.
So, yeah, what was the name of that movie again we watched?
Merry Little Xmas.
What was it?
A Merry Little
Xmas?
Xmas. See, it's not just me. It's not just
No.
me. It's
No.
a weird. It's a title
It
that
is.
you're like.
It's a bad title.
It's a bad title because it's close to too many other things.
Yep.
So I
Exactly.
start crossing because you guys have
That's
to
true.
understand. I've been in Christmas since August or like early September, and they all blend, and I've watched them
Yeah.
all. And I'm moving out of my. I'm going to move into my Oscar phase come December 1st. So
Oh,
and just
right.
watch Oscar movies because
There you have it.
watched them all already.
We look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow. Bye, Jude.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. You have to
Sorry,
make
he
noise
was
in the middle of
wiggling
the
and-
middle
Going
commercial.
nuts.
She's losing it.
Freaking out. I was licking the
You'll
wall.
live.
What?
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Jude, what are you doing?
I don't know. He's losing his mind. Oh, now he's licking the wall.
Licking
All
the
right,
wall. He's looking
I'm
at
gonna go
sound
do
paneling.
something with him.
Oh, now you're taking off?
No, I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Why don't we take a break here, come back a couple minutes, a little more news right after this. I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Can't get enough Tom Bernard podcasts? You're looking for a vessel to contain your beverages, perhaps a hat or a hoodie to keep you warm in the cold months and looking cool in the warm months. We've even got luggage with our logo on it, so you can show people overseas what they're missing out on. If any of this sounds like your kind of thing, simply head over to the TomBernardPodcast.com. That's TomBernardPodcast.com. Click on the merch button and shop away. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Kathryn's trying to get Jude to calm down a little bit. No, he finally will look at us, though. What?
What is she doing? Putting him away or something?
No, she just kind of, I don't know. He just wants to spend time with her because he kind of pushed her off him yesterday. So now he wants to be by her all the time because
Bad dog.
He kept her away yesterday. Now he wants the whole day with her. So I get nothing. Just the way it is. You know what I mean? One thing I do want to bring up, Andy, because I want to talk a little more about this because it was just kind of, I don't know if miraculous is the word, but it was damn interesting yesterday when we had Mimi on talking about her situation and, you know, talking to special needs people and all the rest of that. I think it was, oh, here comes Mom again. I thought it was so wonderful. Kathryn, we were just talking about running into Mimi over at Sprouts.
Yep.
And how that affected the show yesterday. I mean, that show lasted for what? When she was on for about 45 minutes?
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, it was a long one.
It was a long one, but the great thing about it is that she learned things. We learned things.
Absolutely.
We have people like her that just, they want to get, and you know, she has some special needs herself, correct?
She's
she's
dyslexic.
Yeah, dyslexic and ADHD and
Yep.
I don't know.
But I just thought that was so wonderful that, you know, you show up to do a podcast and basically you're going to be talking about sports or you're going to be talking about entertainment or you're going to talk about something, and which we love, don't get me wrong, we love to do that. But to have somebody like her on talking about what it's like to have, you know, special needs as far as communication is concerned, all the rest of it,
Well, I just was shocked how much, money is available
Yeah.
for support. So I know in Florida they have open enrollment, and she called it something. So if you don't,
Yeah.
if you want to homeschool, then you get the money that the state would have paid to send to a public school. You get the money so that you can do, field trips and textbooks and all that kind of stuff, and you don't have to purchase it yourself. And unfortunately, that's also causing some groups of people to make school systems that are exclusionary to other religions and things like that.
Right.
So, with everything that you try to do to help everybody, there's always some group of people that's going to take advantage of it and turn it
Yeah.
into, their own personal
Yep.
piggy bank. But I think it's great because it is expensive to have a special needs kid.
Oh, God,
and
yes.
it's really,
Yep.
I mean, especially, somebody's nonverbal like that. I mean, their future depends on getting them to at least be able to, communicate at some level. So all those resources need to be easily available. I mean, the way Mimi was talking, it's very hard to get the money. You have to really fight for it, but it's worth it. And so many people will just give up because, it's just too hard. So they just give up. But if you need it, it's there and you should be able to fight for it. I'm kind of surprised. Minnesota, I don't think, passed open enrollment. I don't think they did.
Andy, you know about that?
Let's see here.
I'm not I don't think
Open
they did.
enrollment for what?
For schools, so that you can put your kid anywhere with your tax dollars.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a Minnesota thing to do.
No,
They
it
want all
doesn't.
those kids in the state
You're
system.
right.
They don't want
You're
anybody
right.
going
looks
anywhere
like
else.
yes.
Oh, they did pass it?
All Minnesota school districts have open enrollment now.
But
They do, really?
but
I
can
didn't know
you
that.
can you take the tax dollars towards homeschooling?
I doubt that.
That
Someone
might be
who's
something else.
someone listening might know better because we're not quite at that point yet, so we don't really.
Yeah, that's true.
It's coming up, but we still have to think about it. But I don't know. But I don't
Well,
know.
there's people that move to states that have the help for their kids. I
Yep.
mean, people just move
Yep.
because, like, I got to get this kid, to be a functioning adult. And the earlier you do it, the better, as she was saying. So I don't know. I thought it was very interesting, just all the support that's here in Florida, because in Minnesota we were always so smug in Minnesota about how we had such great school
Yeah,
districts
yep.
and we had all of these support systems and all of this stuff.
Yep.
And it's not true anymore. Minnesota has fallen behind on test scores, all the way through K through 12. And
Really?
yes, and children of color are falling behind worse than anybody. And it's not a successful school system any longer. It just isn't.
No.
And Florida, who's always thought of as being terrible, has risen really high. I think it's one of the top 5 states now for education.
Right.
So maybe this open enrollment has something to do with it. I mean, if you've got a
Well-
smart kid and you're a good parent, but you're poor, and you can send them to a small Christian school or a small private school and use those tax dollars, and you want to get out of your situation, this is the place to do it.
The thing about that is, too, it just, looking back on going to school and doing this, that, and the other thing, and it's really nice. Well, that connection yesterday is what I'm really, really overwhelmed by. That Mimi's on the show yesterday, and you're talking to her, and we ran into her. We're at Sprouts, which is a great grocery store, I guess it is. Yeah, it's got pretty much everything. But we're just going along, and she had a little redhead boy in the cart. and all
Oh,
the rest.
boy, did he have curls.
He had some curls, no doubt
Such
about
tight-
that.
Beautiful hair.
I don't even remember how we first made contact with. Didn't it?
You're always talking to everybody in the
I talk to
store.
everybody, that's
yeah,
true,
I
I
can't
do.
get out of there because you're yapping with people.
But I love the fact that Mom and I went to Sprouts, happened to run into this woman who turned out to be Mimi. Mimi then wanted to do the show, and we said, absolutely, you should come on the show. There's no question about it. And then we find out, after she's come on the show and all the rest of it, Andy, you had talked to a woman, didn't you say that that she wanted all the information on how to get this done for her family?
Well, Melissa said that I should mention the Communication Junction place,
Oh yeah, right.
and that's what we when Ethan was a baby. I think when he was like 1 years old ish, something like that. We started doing these things. It's all through Zoom, and it's like a sign language thing. So you have this like teacher, and she does these songs, and she signs along to the songs and that sort of thing. You know how super simple that he was into for a long time, the Bumble Nums and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
That's how we got introduced to it, is because they use music from Super Simple a lot.
Oh.
So we looked it up, and we were like, oh, and then that just like became his thing for like 2 years.
No, but didn't you have a woman call in yesterday and say she wants some information about what Mimi was up to? I thought you had brought that up on the show yesterday.
I mean, some people in the chat said, yeah, like she directed at least one person in the chat to her website and that sort of thing.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. We just happened to meet her, and now these people can talk to somebody about their, I don't know if they'd call them special needs or whatever, but just the fact that they have somebody that they've heard talking about it. And Mimi is really smart with that stuff. So I just think shows like that are very, very productive. I love that.
Well, and I really like the fact that she's trying to just have one spot that you can go to for a lot of different information, because there's so much garbage out there. There's websites, this person's running this, and there's 8 million different programs that you can sign up for, but what actually works? And who is actually helpful? And, I mean, not every autistic kid is going to need the same kind of help. It depends on where they are. And like we were talking about yesterday, the spectrum is so huge. So huge.
Yeah.
Arguably
you go all the way
huge.
from nonverbal, never being potty trained in their entire lives, to being very functional and being able to go through college and have a life.
Yeah, I think it's weird how broad it is. It's uselessly broad, I would argue.
Yeah. Well, they used to call, like sort of functioning.
High functioning autistic was a thing for a while.
Yeah. Well, Asperger's was a thing. Now that's all. No, that's all melded into the same.
Now you're just on the
categories.
spectrum, whatever that means.
Yeah. But, I mean, schools have to help. I mean, they just have to, because where else are they supposed to go to? I mean, a psychiatrist, if you don't have insurance, they're $150, $250 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And even for a child psychologist, it's just out of reach for people.
And yes, it was Jeff from Woodbury. He's the one who, he mentioned someone. It was, I think you said your daughter was like 13 or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was.
Nephew. Oh, Margaret says my nephew. Yeah, Jeff says that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who that was. And I think someone texted in and asked for more information and so forth. So at least a few people went to our website with personal issues.
But I love the fact that we just happened to run into her in a grocery store in Florida, and she made an impact in Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota, and all over the Midwest.
Well,
I
her
love that.
son's father is from Minnesota.
Yes.
That's how the whole connection came.
Right,
'Cause I think she lived in Minnesota for a
She
little
did,
while,
yeah.
but she couldn't deal with the cold, and I don't know, they broke up or something. I don't know exactly what happened. And her mother was there, too, and her mom doesn't live in Minnesota. So I
No.
don't think she's from Minnesota. I think she
Just
lived
was
there for
in
a while.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got something for another thing to present. So you might remember that picture of that Cavi that had just taken a bath. Remember, like 2 weeks ago, I think, a week or two ago.
Somebody's Cavi.
They sent in a
somebody's cute
picture
Cavi.
of said Cavi's sister.
Oh, look
I believe her name is Mila.
adorable they are.
Look at that
Black
little-
and tan.
Black and tan Cavi.
They're very cute. We ran into a miniature Cavi.
Miniature
Oh, we did,
Cavi.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Yep. I
Wow.
didn't know there were miniature Cavies.
I didn't either.
Well, it was interesting because she was half the height of Jude and 1 pound less. So
1 pound? That's a fat miniature Cavi.
I was a fat
Yep.
little
Yikes.
Cavi.
Look,
A lot of them
apparently
get
that-
fat real easy.
Technically, they're called Cavapoos. They're Cavies plus miniature poodles.
Oh, okay.
That's how they make
Toy poodle, maybe. What's the difference? I think toy is smaller than
Miniatures-
miniature, right?
Toy is like the smallest, and then it's miniature, and then it's standard. I think.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They
then
look-
maybe they don't shed. That would be nice also. Jude, I love you, but your clumps of hair get old.
Lumps of hair. No, but that's one of the reasons people ask me why I love radio and television, and podcasting and all that stuff so much. It's for shows like that. Well, I like doing every show, don't get me wrong. But then once in a while you do this really, you happen to meet these people that really like to help each other out and all the rest of it. And I love the fact that it went that route during this show yesterday. I love that some people might seek some information they've been looking for a long time. That's
Well,
great
I'm in
news.
contact with, so one of our listeners said that their friend works as a teacher at Lionsgate Academy, which is in Minnetonka, and
Yeah.
I think it's specifically for autistic kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
Something
think
like
that's
that.
right.
So they sent me an email, and I emailed them, and their executive director, I think, emailed me back and wants me to give them a call. Yes, their executive director. So I think we're going to be having them on the show in the coming weeks too.
Oh, nice.
Great, I
Good.
love that.
So if you're in the
good.
Minnetonka area and you're interested in them, wait and we'll have them on the show and you can get more
Or-
information then.
Yeah, or if you're in another state and you have something that's going on in your state that's helpful,
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Because people get involved with their kids and they advocate for their kids and they advocate for programs. So if anybody's
Yeah.
got great ideas, share them.
I got to believe, I've never really spent a lot of time asking about this. It's come up before, but the stress on the parents for a special needs kid's got to be amazing. I
It
would
is.
think.
It is. I mean, even like I said, Andy wasn't really, like he was absolutely functioning and all that stuff, but we had the oppositional defiant thing.
Right.
And we had the transition thing. And he was always really smart and could read and do all that stuff, and very verbal, didn't have any of those problems.
Exactly how Ethan is.
But it just, the behavior stuff was just really, really tough. And you really didn't like crowds of people. You didn't like being in the car. It was like taking you somewhere was
Yeah.
tough
Yep.
because you just couldn't adapt. You were the type of kid you brought to the Christmas party. You didn't want to go, dragged you kicking and screaming, got there, you sulked about it for 2 hours, and then on the third hour you started having fun, then didn't want to go home.
That's also Ethan.
That's also Ethan. There you
Every
go.
I
time
was
we
so-
want to take
yeah.
him to karate, he's like, I don't want to go. It's like half an hour of him saying, I don't want to go and fighting it and that sort of thing. And then he gets there and he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like every single time. It's like, did you forget that you had fun 2 days ago when we sent you to karate? It's
They
like,
do. It's just the fact that they have to
Yep.
leave their environment and leave what what they're doing, and they have to go and do something else. Those transitions, and I don't know. There's got to be something to work on. I'm sure there's way better support groups and things than there
Well,
were when you were little.
Yeah.
now
'Cause there was
now it's all
nobody.
about that occupational therapy, and that's what they do is basically we take him there and she'll be like, oh, let's play with this toy, and then they'll play with the toy for like 3 minutes, and then she'll go, okay, time to put this toy away and let's go play with this other thing. And that's all they do for like 45 minutes is just like play with something, and then okay, time for this, time for this, time for this, and it basically just desensitizes them
For
to having to
transitions.
put things away and go do something else. It's like
Okay.
if you do it 1,000 times, they can't be upset about it anymore because it just becomes normal.
So has it been helping in everyday life?
I think so. I mean, for him, it's not really transition so much. Like, it's not like he's always doing something he really wants to do when we say, okay, it's time to go to karate, or it's
yeah.
time to go do whatever. Or like school sometimes. He just doesn't want to go to school. And it's like, we're just eating breakfast and he's just kind of like walking around the house doing whatever. And then, okay, it's school time and he freaks out and he doesn't want to go. It's not like he's into something. He just doesn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
But he likes it. I thought he liked it at school.
He does. That's the thing. He does,
weird.
and he
So
knows he
weird.
does.
Yep.
But then he doesn't. He just doesn't want to leave the house.
God, that's amazing.
Pretty much all there is to it.
I
Yeah,
suppose,
and then
yeah.
again, he is 4, and 4 is not an easy age for any kid.
That's true. He's way better than he was a year ago, though.
Well, that's good.
3 was his hard year. 4
Making
is he's
progress.
been getting better and better every month for the past few months. So
That's good.
hey,
Good.
that's what you expect, right?
Well, that's what you expect. That doesn't always mean that that's what happens.
That's true.
And usually the kids, in my experience, take 2 steps back before they take 1 step forward. So a lot of times you end up with really, really horrible behavior for a while, and then all of a sudden they're through a phase, but then they get into another one.
Yeah, there's a
always
good
something.
25 years of phases for everyone.
I suppose.
And in some siblings, 70 years of phases.
Let's see. Ollie in the chat says your dad may know Ernie Els.
I
a
know
pro
Ernie Els.
golfer.
Yep, absolutely.
Apparently, Ernie has a facility in Florida for autistic people.
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, he does. Yep.
So
Where?
yeah, I wonder.
I wonder what city.
I wonder.
I thought it was up by Orlando, but I might be wrong about that.
Let's see
Could
here.
be. There's a lot of families up in Orlando.
The Els for Autism Foundation. Looks like it's in Jupiter.
Oh, so it's
Jupiter's
in Jupiter.
right at about 40 minutes north of us.
Yep.
30,
Yeah, so
40
it's
minutes north of us.
around Orlando, yeah.
Oh,
Couple.
Okay.
What's Jupiter? Like an hour outside of Orlando? Hour, two, maybe.
at least an hour.
Yeah, about an
At least
hour.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's true.
2 hours, I think. Doesn't it take us 3 hours to drive up to Orlando?
It's probably about right.
So-
It's about
yeah.
probably about right.
Maybe a little less.
Yeah, Jupiter is like 45 minutes from here, so.
Yeah, I remember
couple
we used to go
hours.
to Jupiter every so often. Because it's close enough.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. I mean, that's wonderful. I think
Well,
that
it
there's
is
just-
alarmingly common that like so
that's
many
why
kids
we're-
are autistic now.
Well, that's why I don't understand why the Democratic Party is dunking so hard on
RFK Jr.
whatever his name is, Junior, because he's trying to figure it out. I mean, if you do nothing, you're never going to figure it out. If you try and do something, you might
Yep.
find a link. What is so horrible
Right,
about
yep.
that?
It's
Yep.
a good point.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost at an epidemic level how many kids have learning problems.
Absolutely, it totally is.
Yeah.
It's gone from like 1 in 500 to 1 in like 40 or something like that in the
Really?
course of just a few decades.
Well, I
It's
remember
ridiculous.
one of, I think it was, okay, so Louis Nanny's grandson was running for school board of Edina schools because Edina schools used to be the best schools, not just for hockey players,
Right.
but they were just academically wonderful. And they've been falling and falling and falling. And it is because of all the DEI training, because they're spending so
yep.
much time on DEI and social justice and this and that and the other thing.
And they
and
have
they're
to or
not
they lose their funding.
I know, but they're not spending their time on teaching the kids. And like once again, the black kids, their test scores were going down and down and down because I mean, every day you go to school and you're going to hear you're oppressed. It's a terrible
Right,
world for
right.
you. You are, a
Yep.
victim.
No
It's
matter
like,
what you do, your life's going to suck. So
exactly,
why try?
it's a terrible idea, and we're reaping the benefits of a terrible idea, in my opinion, with horrible test scores. At some point, they're going to have to go back to actually teaching children how to read, write, and do math, because
hope.
so AI is taking over the world, where you're still going to need people to program and run things and fix things, and there's still going to have to be people that have an actual, at least high school diploma. And if they're coming out and they have to take remedial math just to go to Harvard now, they're saying the people that applied and are going to Harvard don't even know how to do math.
Yeah,
That's
there's
supposed to be our
colleges
best and our
where, like,
brightest.
Right.
There's colleges where like half the students can't. They're in remedial math in a university.
I mean, this is can we even produce a doctor anymore with this crap school system? that
I
they have?
really like any doctor under the age of like maybe 40. I'm like, I don't know.
I know. I'm telling you, it's getting scary.
Yeah.
It's getting scary out there, and our government activists have got to stay out of kids' way. They have to start
Yep.
staying out of their way. And if you have an activist teacher, they need to stay out of the kids' way. They need to just teach them. They need to do their job.
Why don't we take a break, come back and wrap things up right after this? Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. South Dakota, one of the most business-friendly states in the country, and there's no better place to settle down and take advantage of those incentives than in Sioux Falls. As the state's largest city with a metro population over 290,000 people, Sioux Falls has low business costs with a high quality of life. There's no state, corporate, or personal income tax, no inheritance tax, and no limits to what your business can achieve. South Dakota ranks among the top 10 states in the United States for tax friendliness, hardest working, healthcare and doctors, most popular to move to, inbound state for movers. Spotlights on Sioux Falls include what's listed in the 50 best places to live for families, the fastest growing Midwest metro, one of the best places to raise a family, one of the best small cities for Gen Z workers, and a national 4th top inbound city people move to. So how does South Dakota stack up against other states? Well, it ranks 2nd in the nation for the lowest cost of doing business, the most business-friendly state, and the best business tax climate. And as South Dakota's biggest city, Sioux Falls is at the center of these benefits. Visit www.siouxfallsdevelopment.com. You know what I liked about that? We talked about a number of different subjects, from laughing it up to talking about children with special needs and people with special needs as well. And I like those kind of shows. You kind of have a few laughs and then you learn a few things.
It's my brother Daryl's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, he's spending it in the hospital.
Oh, you did? He's still in, huh?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Huh?
How old is he?
He's 76.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
76 today. I can't believe how old my brothers are getting.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm the youngest, so.
She is.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
How
there
old-
was a big stretch
Is
between.
he the oldest?
No, Jeff's the oldest.
Jeff. Oh, that's right. Jeff's the oldest. God.
Jeff, Daryl, Pam, our
Mhm.
Bella passed away, and then
Yes.
Terry and me. There was it was a typical Catholic family.
Yep.
Typical big gaps between
Big
the
gaps.
3 and the 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, he had some sort of neck surgery, and they had to go in the front of his neck to get to the back of his neck, and he had
Yikes.
he had chemo or no, radiation in his throat, so there was a bunch of scar tissue, so he's not able to swallow. He's been in the hospital for like 10 days.
Oh, God.
He has to have a feeding tube.
Not good.
Yeah, he has to have these swallow tests. He's having another one today. As soon as he passes one of those, apparently he can go home. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
yeah, because they need him to be able to eat.
Yes,
All right,
he was
then.
the one who was beat up on the golf course, the Nell.
It is the
Yes.
same
Yes.
exact one.
What
Yes,
a bad
and
3-4 years for him.
it's been a bad 6 years for him. And the golf course thing. That guy has been charged, and there is going to be a trial in a few months. So
Yeah, I
something
think-
actually did happen.
I think Daryl, he was going to come on the show, but he said until the trial's over, he really can't for obvious
Right.
reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be good. And,
Yeah, so I'm very happy that actually something happened to him, because I don't think you should be able to almost kill somebody on a golf
No.
course with
Right.
with 3
don't think so.
different golf clubs and get away
Right.
with it. Personally, but that's just me. I don't know.
thank you, Eddie. He said the new format looks great.
I
Calls
like
himself
that.
Eddie Munster. I'm guessing that's not your birth name, but
Maybe
I don't know.
not.
Maybe your parents were just big
Maybe
fans.
It could be. You never know. All right, that'll do it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Got a picture in my noggin reminds me of this rose before. And every time I hear the singing reminds me how you talking.